Hey guys, what's going on? It's Karl here, back with another video. And this one is going up right before I leave for Vegas on Tuesday for CES. I'm super pumped, but this is the most requested video that I've got, and this is the 2015 office tour, setup tour, whatever you want to call it. I've made a few upgrades, I've painted all my walls white, and this beast has finally come into the studio. It is the 5K iMac. The model that I chose was the fully upgraded version, the i7. I chose 16 gigs of RAM. I did that third party to save a couple bucks. The 4 gig video card, as well as a 3 terabyte Fusion drive. I chose to go with the wireless keyboard as well as trackpad. I think I prefer this setup now over a mouse since I've been using my laptop for so long now. And of course, we have Megatron keeping an eye on everything, making sure I don't get up to too much trouble. On the right side of my desk, we've got a couple devices that I've been using recently, as well as my desk tripod for that different angle shot. For example, I've got my iPhone 6, which I can sadly say is my daily driver. I never thought I'd say this. I've been a huge fan of Android, but there is something about iMessage that I just can't get away from. My Android device of choice is the Sony Z3 or the Z3. Really depends on where you're from. It's got a great camera and shoots in 4K. And my current tablet of choice is the iPad Air, which I actually got last Christmas. This is the 32 gig version in space gray. I carry this every time when I travel. It's nice and light and can slip into anywhere. And on the other side of the desk is my previous workhorse. This machine has lasted me the last 2 years without any sort of hiccup. I've done all my YouTube stuff, used it for school. Everything that you see, my life, is contained in this computer. And this is the 2012 Retina Macbook Pro. I got it right when the Retina MacBooks came out. And for specs, I believe it is the 2.6 gigahertz i7, 16 gigs of RAM, and I fully upgraded this as it is no longer upgradable after you buy it. On the top, I've got a nice D-brand orange skin. Orange has to be my favorite color. And behind that, I've got the device responsible for all the audio on my channel, and that is the Apogee One audio interface. For the things I do here on YouTube, this fits the bill perfectly. It's small, compact, cost a couple $100, and it produces some nice quality sound. And behind that, once again in orange, is my Blue Lounge, I believe, cable management box. All the cables go inside, keeps everything clean and minimal looking. And the last piece of technology that is located on this desk is connected via a microphone stand, and it is my actual microphone itself. And this is the Sennheiser MK600, I believe. I'll leave the actual link down below in the description of what this actual mic is called. I know that it has a Rode microphone cover. Don't mind that, it just adds a bit of protection. And I really like this microphone. It provides really good quality sound, and it is via an XLR cable, so you do need an audio interface to power it. Connects via USB now into the back of my 5K iMac. Going to the back of the studio now, I have a new white table, matches the overall white theme that I'm going for. I've got some of my Star Wars Lego, we'll get into that later. And in the corner, this is what you guys want to see, of course. This is the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One that I am giving away. I will leave the giveaway video link in the description box. Make sure you subscribe to enter. Going back to one of my favorite hobbies, and this is Lego. I love playing with these things, assembling them. Star Wars Lego, somewhat of a nerd, love to collect these. I just built that AT-AT Walker. We've got the TIE Fighter. On the other side, I've got the X-Wing as well as Y-Wing. And in my last corner, I have, of course, the brand new 5K iMac box, which I need to somehow dispose of. And last but not least, we've got the Monopod, which I will be bringing to CES. It'll be my first time going, so we'll see how that setup works out. And if we actually take a walk outside the studio, we'll just take a quick walk on over. And this is actually the living room, the second place where I spend most of my time. And this is where all the next-gen gaming goes down. When I'm playing on Xbox One, whatever game it might be, yelling at people over Xbox Live, watching TV, and by TV I do mean Netflix. This is where I like to hang out, a pretty simple setup. I've got the couch, coffee table, a carpet, as well as my 60-inch LED TV. I'll get into that a bit later. This is something that some of you have requested from some of my previous videos. It is the Zelda posters or wall decals that you guys have seen. These are from Blick. Once again, I will leave that down below in the description. Definitely one of the more interesting pieces of, I guess, art that people talk about. It is the first thing that people see when they enter my place. And yeah, I'm a huge Zelda fan. And one of my friends also gave me a Zelda plushie, which I keep on my couch. And my blanket, which you don't see here, is actually from Cancun when I just went. On my coffee table, this is where I keep some of the games that I'm playing recently. Far Cry 4, almost consuming my life during the winter break. We've got Halo, the Master Chief Collection, as well as Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. And once again, lastly, I'm on Xbox One. It is my next-gen console of choice. We've got my day one controller. Gamer tag is down below also. In terms of my audio setup, I've had this for a couple years now and it works extremely fine. It's all of my dad's old stuff who's really into audio. I've got 2 Cyrus speakers, and down below I've got my Nakamichi Receiver. It's kind of old, but it does what it's supposed to do. Makes the speakers work, hooks it up to the TV. Nice and simple. And as for a TV, I believe this is the Sony KDL60. I got this last Boxing Day around $1,000. Not too good of a deal, but it was one of the better ones on the market. Underneath that is where the next-gen console likes to hang out. Once again, that is Xbox One. No PlayStation in this household. And on the right side of the TV, this is where the last piece of technology is. It is my subwoofer. This is the Velodyne Digital Drive 10 subwoofer. Produces some awesome quality bass. Once again, every single thing that you've seen in this video, I will leave down below in the description box. And from here, we can take a quick look outside where the balcony is actually, and we'll just slide open the doors. And I've got a pretty sweet view, and this is actually the connection to my studio. You can see that the blinds are down to help me control with the light. And we'll step back inside as it is a bit chilly outside. But just remember that I will be going to Vegas on Tuesday to keep you guys covered fully for CES. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tour or setup tour, whatever you want to call it. I'll be editing this and hopefully post this before I leave. Leave a thumbs up down below, and also if you like this video, leave a comment on what you guys like best about the setup tour. And for the rest of you, I will catch you guys in Vegas for CES. Peace.